It's your boy, KSOBIGDIPPER.
I am back. What it do, baby?
And today, I am honored to bring to you Clipse, Pusha T, Malice, Stove God Cooks, FICO. Now, I need you all to hit that thumbs up button. This video has a 5,000 thumbs up goal. And we are going to talk about the culture of hip hop here today. That's what this reaction is going to talk about. I'm going to get to the music almost immediately, but I have to say one thing. We need to all in hip hop be wary because there's a lot of forces trying to divide us. Now I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Hit that thumbs up button. This got a 5,000 thumbs up goal. Let's get to work. Oh yeah, I done popped out today.
Still they drift.
Oh my God, hold on, let me lock in, because why did I think anything less? Why did I think anything less? In this album that has been presented to, it reminds you of the Victory and shit like that, like $1 million videos. Why did I expect anything less? Why did I?
Memories don't stay still, they drift. Every moment, a new crack in the glass. And just when you think you've seen it all, it shatters.
I remember late nights, pissy hallways, driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Niggas double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us.
God. We are in such a beautiful place today in hip-hop, right? And I say this because so many casual fans are coming in, and you got to throw that fans word, and I almost got hit that with it, because so many casuals are coming with this narrative. Let's be honest, they're just Drake fans. They're coming with this narrative about how hip-hop is in a bad place and there's no number ones and that yada, 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 yada. But at the same time, us true hip-hop fans know hip-hop is in a great place. Bro, look at the album of the year between Tyler's album. I wouldn't put Playboy Cardi up there, but I get it if we're talking about like impact and like numbers wise and shit like that. You have GNX and the Clipse. Bro, hip hop has always had this very, very problematic idea of how we treated our OGs, and I think we have now gotten to the point where that's not a problem anymore, showing us that a legendary act could be in contention for the #1 album of the year. And no matter who you want to win this album of the year, it's almost like it will be a good thing no matter who takes it. Whether it do be the Kendrick to cement his stamp on just the most historic, dominant run we've ever seen, and that being just like the bow on top. Whether it be to champion the future and legacy of hip-hop by giving it to the Clipse. And honestly, sonically, oh, JID too, I forgot JID. I would sonically probably, what is y'all's album of the year? I want to know what the culture, I'm what the culture's feeling. I genuinely want to know, because it's like, personally, I would say GNX, but I went to the pop out, I went to the GNX shows, and I experienced those albums. But a case could be made for even Glorilla. Like, if you was outside going to like brunches, if you was going to the club, if you were going, especially this summer, there is a good case to be made that she had the anthems of the summer. Like, bro, hip-hop is in a great place. Don't let these numbers, and because Atlantic isn't buying packs and they're doing, mind you, everybody's getting audited for fake numbers. They're not doing all these fake numbers and fake views. Who cares about billboards? Do you listen to music for validation of how much it's consumed, or do you listen to it because you like the music? That's something that blows me.
Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll, and waiting on faith ain't for us. When you young, you realize that you can't trust the mouth where the pipe go. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck.
When we was was young, you learn on God, dealing with these young junkies and parents being junkies and shit like that. I remember I always think about like one of my homies. I used to like envy him because his parents would let us be in there. We could smoke in there. We could have pistols in there. We could have hoes over. And I used to be like, man, I got African parents, nigga. I can't even cuss in my shit. Like, y'all in there, you living how we living. Only to figure out, it's like as I grew up, I'm like, really, my dog was being neglected and abused every day. And that is no way for a kid to grow up, but it becomes normalized. And shit like that becomes normalized. And I remember being 16, smoking with 40-year-old, 50-year-old people. It's crazy. I ain't even 30 and I was smoking with a 16-year-old. But it's normalized. And what Pusha and the Clipse did was give you such a very raw depiction of how they grew up in a culture that still sort of exists. And no matter how much they try to gentrify this world, you're never going to get rid of it because niggas is still project babies. Niggas is still crackheads. You go to you go to hometown. Nigga, shit, if we go outside, I'm in Houston, you go 4 blocks down the way, there's somebody who would give you one of them, the yank, pull, tug for $5 to go get some rock. Like, real shit, like it's real. Everybody talks about how everyone is making money off the internet nowadays, bro. I started doing this YouTube shit a couple years ago. A lot of my homies don't be on that. A lot of my homies don't be on no YouTube money. That's not the reality for everybody. Not everybody's in this bitch living like Kai Cenat. And I think a lot of us content creators who are supposed to be voices of the people get so disconnected. And I like that the Clipse are still giving you this. Because there is a beauty to the struggle. There is a beauty to the struggle, but it's very problematic. And surviving it is like playing roulette.
Your water bottle, diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus.
The hardest hook of the year. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 or bust.
Credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bust. See, you really willpower when you make niggas balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking and judge.
God, and the production was 10 out of 10. Oh my God, yeah. Like, they might have got it because it's like, they should be album of the year. It's one of them things where I'm not mad though, but they should be album of the year, I think. But are we gonna say Gen X wasn't a moment? Oh my God, bro. How can niggas act like this wasn't a good year for hip hop? Dave dropped it. I know how Grammys work. Dave's album came out too late for everybody's like, K-So, I thought you said Dave's album's album of the year. Dave's album came out last month. It can't win a Grammy. It's why Gen X is even in the contention now because there's a window. Next year, I'm assuming Dave got to have it. They're not going to give it to him, but come on. But if we're doing just like facts, yeah, I got to sort them out.
Keep frontin' for your bitches, cause any minute Repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling him maestro, cause time that heavy can crush.
My God. And these niggas in a world where Tekashi 6ix9ine is on a media run right now, niggas are normalized snitching, normalized ratting. And I'm a nigga who's dealt with the consequences of the streets and tell people don't do it. The consequences aren't worth it. And I'm still today being turned down from apartments and shit like that because I'm a felon and shit like that. It's an L, bro. It's not a good idea. But I will say, when you make a decision, I think all in all, you gotta stand on that. And you gotta not be a coward because of the consequences. People always enjoy the every day for the thief, one day's for the owner. One day you're gonna have to deal with it. So to me, it has to be death before dishonor because I'm not going in here and telling. But I'm also not doing crimes with niggas. That's not for. I'm not doing crimes. No, hey, hold on. I'm not doing any crimes. But if I was, it definitely wouldn't be with you niggas. Come on now.
You pay a nigga back like it's Lil Wayne whispering, die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk. You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you
Inside Out.
Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out. Go get
Nah, you remember when Will used to pop out with the red joint on? Niggas like, no. And it's like, that's not simplistic wordplay, but it's non-pretentious wordplay. People don't give up. I feel like if you don't rap like a certain type of way, especially like in the last couple of years, it's getting better now, but like let's say like 5-6 years ago, people don't give niggas like that credit. Like to me, to try to find something that clever is actually more difficult to me than to write Rap God by Eminem. That's what I genuinely believe. Thinking of something that is that cool, because it's technically impressive, but one of the hardest things to create is a vibe. Technical things can be created. A vibe and energy, like when a nigga just says something and you like, ooh, that is very difficult to do. And your delivery and punches isn't something that can be taught in the way I can teach you how to rhyme multiple syllables at a time. I can teach you how to, it's a scheme, you know what I mean? But this inside out, just nigga, how you felt the out, you can't teach somebody to do that, twin. Like, no.
27 fit snug in the.
And why was Malice just decided to be the rapper of the year of 10 years after he retired?
Jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out. Go get a Glock 27 fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Wish a nigga to take mine. Index yank till it's numb.
And but be honest, bro, when I listen to this, nigga, I feel like I just dropped off a brick of fentanyl. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like not even, but I'm saying like not even no normal shit. I feel like I am the most kingpin outside AK-47s, Rottweilers. Like, nigga, I feel like Franklin from Snowfall when I hear this shit, man. I'll be in it like,
used to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was power 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none.
Run it back for the top, no.
Go get a Glock 27 fits.
Malice realized I didn't respect him enough when I heard this album.
Prince jacket, boy, I cook him to the
inside out.
Get a Glock 27 fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Wish a nigga to take mine. Index yank till it's numb.
Do you hear in the storytelling? He was 5'6". Nigga, he's just telling him who he was with a chip on his shoulder. Let
to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was power lifting 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none.
Oh,
take a
my God, with the 2.2 second to none.
Like DMV, that was the baseline. Check out on register 1. Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. When it
cause their numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. This is a hook. This is a single. This is a single. He talking about some, cause they ain't showed me nothing but love on the death. And shout out to the Cubans. No, cause niggas don't show. Shout out to the Cubans. Always showing love. You buy a key, they throw another ounce in there. Shout out to the Cubans. Man, we rocking with the Cubans.
Come down to it, every string of bells just needs an Avon who won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a load near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and...
Are you here? Pick up the game, young hustler. Are you hearing Malice?
That be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy dum. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime. I done had an infamous run. My story gon' hit the first 48. Then it's on Dateline. Cause this really shit I done.
Oh!
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw, no.
Malice is so, oh my God. This album was like when Jadakiss did the verses and we all realized like, nigga, wait a minute. We all knew Jada was that nigga, but let's be honest. After the verses we said, we need to protect Jada. We need to protect Malice. We need to protect the Clipse. Shoot, drop in the comments. We need to protect hip hop. Don't let these people who are trying to divide us come in here and ruin the fun. No matter what, it's a W. The culture's up. This is not a bad year for hip-hop. This is probably one of the best years sonically we've had in a minute. Come on, man. Just look at the Grammys. And as much as we don't give a damn about the Grammys, which I will continue to say we as a culture shouldn't and don't give a damn about the Grammys, it's still something. It is still something. It's like when SportsCenter makes those lists, we know they're bullshit, and we know they make those lists just to rage bait us, but we still talk about them because it is at least something. There is some little moniker of validity, but in the day and age of rage bait, is there really? Hit that thumbs up button, KBD family. Love y'all. Salute. We out of here.